we just talk? Can we just talk? Think about where we're going. Can we just
Hi guys, I am coming at you from my kitchen. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. If you're new here, I make college lifestyle advice, kind of everything really over here. So if this sounds like something you might be interested in, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. But as you can tell, obviously by the title, I am going to be sharing what I eat in a day. I am not a chef of any type. I am not a pro when it comes to the kitchen. I could have said terms wrong. I could have done techniques wrong. That is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you relatable, easy, quick, simple college meal. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and see what I ate today. My battery is about to die, but I wanted to quickly say I had this shake. I mentioned it on my Instagram before for breakfast. It was quick and convenient. I need to run out the door. That is by Old House Farms. I like their different shakes. They have like fruity ones, peach, like parfait type shakes, and they're just very convenient to have, especially when you're having like a busy morning and you just want something you can kind of grab and have on the go. That was what I had for breakfast. Obviously what I eat every day, it changes. Sometimes I have oatmeal for breakfast versus my little shake here, and this is just today's what I eat today. In a little bit, I'm going to be making my lunch and then also my dinner at the same time. So I'll show you like what I'm making in that whole process. I love showing you guys these different things so you can get some meal idea inspiration. Actually, the lunch I'm going to be making later on today, I was inspired by another YouTuber and what she made for lunch one day in one of her vlogs. I definitely love watching these videos to help get myself out of like a recipe rut and try something new, explore something new. So I hope I'm doing the same, hopefully for you to some degree. It's 12:37 right now. I have a little bit of schoolwork I need to finish before I want to transition into lunch. I probably will check back with you around 1:15, 1:30. So it's about an hour later. I'm about to head downstairs and prepare my lunch and my dinner. So for lunch today, again, if you checked out my video a few weeks ago describing how I use my Apple products in a day, I shared how I use my notes app to keep track of what meals I'm going to have throughout the week. And so I'm actually going to pull up that particular note for this week right now. So for lunch today, I am going to be having some peppers with onions and then some Italian sausage. So I'm going to kind of make a little bowl with all of that. So I need to prepare that. And for dinner later on tonight, I'm going to be having peas with Parmesan crusted chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and cook that since I'm already downstairs. Prepare all those. Those are also going to be my meals throughout this week. I do have like a backup third meal in case I like run out of that. That's what we're going to prepare today. So let's head downstairs. So we've made it to the kitchen. I want to apologize in advance for the construction sounds you may or may not be hearing in the background right now. But I wanted to quickly, before I start cooking, share what items I'm going to be using. So first, with the Parmesan crusted chicken breast, peas, I'm going to be using, I need some breadcrumbs, Duke's mayonnaise, and of course, Parmesan cheese. Very simple. I will leave down below the recipe that I tend to loosely follow. So I'm going to be making that. But before I kind of get started and prepping and making this, for the next thing, I have this Italian sausage here. I picked up some fajita blend. It's just pepper and onion stir fry, and then I saw this seasoned squash with some onions. It has more like peppers and stuff. So I figured that would be a good like healthy little something to put in there. So that's what I'm planning to be making for my dinner and my lunch. So let's just go ahead and get cooking. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and start heating up these pans. I need to grab some olive oil. One sec. Back with the olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit in both of these different pans. You can use obviously avocado oil, coconut oil, whatever you're feeling. I just have this olive oil that I'm actually running a little low on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that. I throw in the bigger pan the squash and the stir fry stuff, and I will check back in a bit. I forgot to mention you could also use just like I guess vegetable oil or spray the pan that way, but like I said, I just had olive oil, so that's what I used instead. I have some seasoning. Go ahead and season up the sausage just a little bit, add a little something. So that's what I'm up to. You'd be surprised what you find. Sorry, I apologize right now. The fan is on just because I don't want the smells to be circulating in the house, but I'm going to try to speak as loudly as possible. So I basically finished up this whole meal in about 30 minutes. I started at 2. So this will be my lunch, as I mentioned before. This smells so great. Like I wish you could smell it. I added the squash like halfway through, made sure it was nice and tender. I have some garlic in here, just my normal vegetable seasoning, salt, pepper, real basic stuff here. As you can see, the stir fry was perfect. All I had to do was really just heat it up and add some seasoning, and I can't wait to eat it. Over here, I decided to kind of slice up a little bit of my Italian sausage. It does not look aesthetically pleasing at the moment, but I probably have to make it into even smaller chunks when serving. This is the whole pack. I just went ahead and cooked it all. So I know this will probably last me a good like 2 to 3 meals just based on how much meat alone is in this. On to the next meal because we have 30 minutes to do that. So let's hop to it. The next meal, as I mentioned before, is going to be the Parmesan crusted chicken with the peas. So I'm going to go ahead and get the peas started on the stove. I know it won't take long. Really all I need to do is heat it up, add some seasoning. But since the stove is already hot from the sausage, I'm going to go ahead and use that to my advantage while I'm going ahead and prepping the chicken, putting the stuff on. So I like to personally add a little bit of water to my peas pot. So I just added some water in this. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I do have a can opener. Here it is. So let's go ahead and put this in. So it's now all in here. I just put, I would say like 1/3 of a cup of water in here. All I need to do is add pepper, salt, dash. I'm gonna add like 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm gonna go ahead and tidy up just a smidge before I get started on the chicken. So if you are following the recipe that I have, again, linked down below, it basically says you need to preheat the oven for 425. You're gonna need to get like a little bowl. It doesn't need to be huge or anything because we're gonna be mixing a lot of the ingredients before we go ahead and put it on top of our meat. You wanna make sure that you rinse off your chicken. So I rinsed off the first piece and I pat it dry on this little paper towel I have set up here. I'm gonna go ahead and pat dry this last one. And I don't know how much of a difference it honestly makes having it pat dry, but that's what I do. Let me go ahead and grab a bowl. So I grabbed a bowl and a spoon. What we're gonna do, it tells you the amount again on the recipe. Range your chicken because you're eventually gonna spread it. Now you can see kind of what I have going on here. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of mixing this into the mayo mixture before I add the breadcrumbs. I'm just gonna take about this much. I kind of start off with a pretty big glob and then you just go and spread it out. I just use a spoon and lay it on whatever tray you're using. I will give you a little taste test of both meals later on. So dessert options, I have some mini ice cream sandwiches and then I have some of these mini swirls. Just depends on the night. So as y'all witnessed, I taste tested and ended up eating obviously my lunch. It tasted so delicious. Bell peppers and the onions, chef's kiss, really made a difference. Definitely try that for yourself. Let me know down below what your thoughts are on it. I will let you know my thoughts on the Parmesan chicken and the peas once I eat my dinner. That is what I eat in a day. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on the gram if you're interested in more foodie, what I eat a day content. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye guys.